be some action here. Here we go. The Astral will come out and get some vision. You can see Demon walking up, getting one stack of sticky. There's that Shadow Poison starting to stack up as well. The Magic will hit him. Demon now getting caught in it as well. Looking at the damage. Plenty of it there. The Free Fire coming through. And Zai will get the first blood, still taking some damage of his own. The Shadow Poison finally bringing him down on the other side, almost a body block from Universe. The Boar Slow might not be enough. He's too tanky, that DK, especially early on into the game. Very hard to bring him down. Fear chasing after XZ, but I don't see him getting this kill.
Oh, he's getting the poison stacks up.
Yeah, he's got 3 now, but this is level 1 poison, so it's gonna do a fair bit of damage. 4 now, maybe 5. I think, bring him down close to death. Yeah, wow, it actually kills him.
Just enough damage.
Level 1, I guess, with 5 stacks is more than enough, I suppose. That's insane.
I think he had like 1 less health than what I think it did 2.
And Flame, this is not an easy lane for him. He's just taking so much damage, even from Arana and her wet noodle right clicks. But here comes the wraparound from PPD.
Yeah, this should be a nice spree kill here. They do even have the ultimate type here. This should definitely be in
level 2 stomp as well, so they're gonna hit up the Starstorm first. Magic Missile will go. Stomp will fall next to him. He gets it close and gets that physical damage. They get that disruption off, but I'm not sure how much that'll be able to make him. He's already in a bad spot. Good Free Fire, but Snail will get the last break to do the job. It looks like there is 2 stacks of poison on Vengeful Spirit. Should be okay with 150. I think it's still level 1. Might be able to deny himself. Dory coming in, but gets the last right click. And we'll be able to secure that at the very least, getting a trade-off. But again, it is in Flame going down in that mid lane.
Here, trying to force something a bit harder with the nighttime being almost over. But now this is the point where EG finds their timing window. 8 minutes, nighttime's about to end. They want to use that roar with the stomp. They want to take a tower. They have Lycan. Ideally, you want to have a tower, but pre-10 minutes when you have a Lycan on your team.
And as you mentioned, it'll be towards that top lane. It could have been towards middle for Inflame, but instead, XZ the more likely target. The Wolves will shadow and get some vision. Disruption comes out. Nice self-disruption, but it'll set up for the stomp first and foremost. And I don't think they need the roar. I'm not sure if they used it in the end. It looks like he actually saved the roar. It'll still take some tower damage in the end, but nonetheless, they get the kill. They're going to start pushing into the tower now. But they do have Lycan and Vlad, then more than likely yes. But again, they will get the roar up onto the Batrider. Here comes the Alba Dragon. They get the arrow as well, so it should be a long duration stun, but now Universe in trouble. The Dragon Tail will come out. Here comes the Spark. Dark Pack first. He's got his pounce ready to go. Universe, they get the Moonlight Channel. The Starstorm, more than enough damage for Smil. He's going to try to keep you out. There goes the Dark Pack. Finally, they get off the disruption just in time from XZ. He's still in trouble. Gets swapped out by, I believe, PPD will give up his life for that 1-for-1 exchange. So the Batrider goes down for PPD as they were all congregating around that Roche pit. And eventually it is just item like that. You go for an Iron Talon, it's a bit easier to farm. And he'll just look to at least pull the creep wave off that tower. The Lycan Wolves again doing a pretty good job of scouting so far. Fear will pop the shapeshift. And I think he was looking.
Got him
they got the arrow. Yeah, they're going to go for him. He does have Shadow Dance to pounce away, and they get it off the time. He also has Dark Pack. I don't think they can chase him down any further. Even though they had Roar, they just weren't in range. But they will still be able to get this tower. That's the trade. There is no other trade. It's just EG coming in ahead there. Now you can see the Elder Dragon form pop mid. Zai will get stunned up. Now in trouble. The Soul Catcher will come out. He still has those raindrops to save him, but the Firefly comes in. He's more than enough for him. Sumail's actually found him. But there's the Roar Victoria. Universe is still in trouble though. Getting caught, slowed up. They want to swap back on Sumail. This Firefly doing a ton of work to the Batrider. Sumail still perched up and slowed. Finally about to get brought down. Moonlight Shadow will not save him. Demons gets a double kill. And they will get themselves 3 kills and a tier 1 tower on top of that fog.
Again, like I was mentioning, I really like the way they're doing their movements on the map. They moved multiple heroes bottom, they've rushed in for the past minute, just about, onto EG's side. The mid lane as well, you saw Inflame walk over there and start pushing it, so they had all the information on the map. They know where EG's positioning is there, so there's no way that any of them should die when they're retreating there. But EG buys enough time for themselves, they reset, they go into that Roche pit,
they're going to get the
flame.
Yeah, they're going to get more fear. And that's the reason why they're not TPing out. They know that if they leave this Roche area, then more than likely they just give it up to CDEC at this point. They can't afford that. Fear is going to get caught out. Shapeshift will go, but the Pounce Dark Pack Great Fire, he is going to fall. That Sage is no longer shapeshifted. They will get off the disruption. Earth Splitter only onto Inflame. Demons looking for a lasso, can't find it. Swap out. Everyone pretty low from CDEC so far. They get off the way from here onto 2. Nobody dying just yet. Universe already using the He still has that roar ready to go, and they're going to get it onto Inflame. He's out of mana. He has the regen, will not be able to pop it off, and the armor attack will not be there. So it's going to be 1 for nothing exchange. Well, 1 for ages, I suppose. And they're going to send some illusions from the DK, who is now level 12, so he has his level 2 Dragon form, the Red Dragon. Splash damage and corrosive breath going to work. At the tower, the glyph will come out. We'll see. They hit an arrow onto Inflame, actually. The wave tear is going to come through. The Earth Splitter, there's good to Starstorm. He's low. He's got that region where the armlet toggle will save his life. The Roar instead, they're going to turn their attention for Victoria, and they will be able to bring him down in the end. Still, if the Shapeshifters like it and looking for Inflame, but no way to stop that TP, they had no vision over there. And again, it's a 1-for-0 trade. And they keep that tower. They're able to find too much in terms of the ward and starting to map control. But here comes the Slug in the back. They have the Sentry. Pounce is going to hit up here again. They should have swapped, and they will use it. GBD. He needs the magic missile, but his feet would be up. Look at the damage he's taking. The Shadow Dance. We'll save him for now. He's having to run, but we'll go down to the Dark Packs. Stomp is there, but again, that BKB, 10-second duration. Arrow will hit on Victoria, who's just standing still. The disruption will come through. The walls are ready to bring it down. The Starstorm is there as well. That's what's up. Sumail might be in trouble. He can't believe it yet. Absolutely the Pounce. Not in time coming out from in. And Sumail will be able to stick up and back away with the rest of his squad. Now with no lasso left in, of course the Firefly about to go down for Demon. They have to be careful and back away. Already keeping up to the top lane is Fear, but that's the end of the engagement. And another successful 1-for-1 for EG. This is going to be big.
They've got the Hawk.
Oh, they
on the whole fight.
They find the Roar to Demons. They have disruption. They don't get it off in time. The Stomp hit pretty much on everyone. Here's the Earth Splitter. Nexi does disrupt himself in time, but still so low and will fall to Fear. Finds himself a double kill and a dominating spree as well. TP out from that Slark. It's just they can't seem to bring that hero down, but he's the only one. As the BKB is out for Inflame now. He is in trouble. The Starstorm, the magic missile, the Wave Tear, and he is done. Triple kill for Fear, and that is a huge engagement. Smoke super successful for the squad of EG.
Fresh gem. Thank you.
Well, at this point, they're even going to use the Moonlight Shadow. There's going to be a jump on mid right now as the Slark's going to be caught right now. Taking a lot of damage coming in. Universe did go for a Roar and almost got the solo kill. BKB forced the action.
Oh my goodness.
The physical damage gets the kill for Universe. He does solo kill that Slark from 100 to death. Universe gets that Blink Roar, Necro 3 combination, and the Slark doesn't stand a chance. That's,
Speechless.
I mean, that shouldn't happen. Maybe. God, that's so...
I mean, the Slark's super hard. He had to get in the perfect spot. Nice BKB usage there, but he's going to get swapped back.
We'll
Gets
see.
a nice stun on Fear.
I think he is taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to arm with toggle here, I think, to... He might be actually okay here. He looks like he will be able to survive as they don't want to dive that tier 3 tower. Another armless toggle is successful, and he's able to avoid death from those wolves. So, luckily he'll survive. If they lose him and they lose the DK, then all of a sudden this game is pretty much, I think, over at that point.
Yeah, EG has a small timing window right now to hit the high ground. Slark's dead. They have Roar up again pretty soon, honestly, after solo killing the Slark with it.
Lincoln Sphere broken. Sumail's doing Lincoln Sphere. Yeah, it's that build that you were talking about. Didn't go for the Shivas first, but in this game, I guess, against something like the Demonic Purge, against the Dragon.
Onto this high ground here.
They know, I think, if they make any massive, colossal mistakes in these fights, they're going to lose a lot of gold. Like the network grab will swing wildly. They even get a Shadow Blade coming up for Inflame despite the gem still being available. Victoria, he got arrowed up. Now a bit damage up onto the Slark, gets pounds away, and he will stay alive, but barely. He's going to have to wait for that Shadow Dance to continue. Lasso back, strong back into the Firefly, not doing enough damage just yet.
Still.
And he's just walking back. You can see that blue dot in the top lane. He's hightailing it out of there. And that could have been the best chance for a fight for CDEC.Y. Right now, they're going to use the range dragon. They'll get pounced on against less than 8. People will go for aim. But look at all that damage coming out. And the Necro units, the swap back comes in from the Vengeful Spirit. Sumail will get the job done. He's dead for 68. No buyback. I think he just purchased up his full item. Now Inflame comes in, wraps around, pops the BKB, looking to hit at least but no Elder Dragon Bolt just came off cooldown. He's dead for 63. Also no buyback, and that should be the first game clogged.
Yeah, there's... You know, it's really hard to play versus EG's lineup because the amount of damage they have from the auras, but it's something that we can tell when there's a player who plays Slark a lot versus these type of lineups versus who doesn't really, because of the way you use your pounces. In this situation, I guess he may have thought that he was a bit tankier, but he pounces in. And a lot of the time when you see these like more experienced Slark players, you could say, they walk in and they wait for the pounce. They use Dark Packers and they use the pounce as a survivability thing. Because once you engage with your pounce, you're locked in if you don't have Shadow Dance up. So there, he didn't have pounce up, and he just gets bursted down right after the Shadow Dance. He gets swapped back in, eliminated quickly.